Well, at one high school in New Jersey, girls once had to try out for the cheerleading team, but one mother complained after her daughter didn't make it, so school officials ordered the team to accept everyone without tryouts, setting a brand new precedent that we're sure will become common nationwide. That's why we want to talk to Kathy Aru, our liberal Sherpa, to understand the outlines of this new worldview. Kathy, thanks a lot for coming on.
Thank you.
So, I mean, it goes without saying that you're for this, of course.
Yes.
But if we take this principle and expand it, you start asking questions like, well, why should airline pilots have to know how to fly airplanes? Isn't it discriminatory to prevent people who don't know how to fly from flying planes?
Well, I don't think trying out for a cheerleading team is the same as flying an airplane. It's a skill-based profession. So if you know how to fly an airplane, by all means, you should fly an airplane. But I don't think cheerleading's the same as flying an airplane.
But there was a set of standards, and people couldn't join the team if they couldn't cheer correctly.
Right, but maybe these people who couldn't join the team then get confident cheerleaders. They become confident cheerleaders. They didn't even know they could be great cheerleaders. And then they go on to become wonderful pilots because they look back and they were great cheerleaders. So it gives them that self-esteem to move on in life and become better people. So
well,
thank goodness.
I agree with that. See, now you're winning me over.
Thank goodness for these inclusive programs.
Well, but why don't we adopt these same inclusive standards at Harvard and Yale and Princeton? I mean, why are we keeping people out because they can't read or have low SAT scores? Doesn't that hurt their self-esteem? It's
a shame. Yeah, SATs have been proven to be false. They're no indication of how people will do after a few years at college. So throw out the test, absolutely, because if people are given a chance, they do excel. So we should allow more diversity, more variety in our schools, in our sports. Yes.
Well,
yeah.
I love this.
Oh,
Isn't
good.
it also a blow to your self-esteem if, say, you have a diagnosed mental illness and you can't buy a firearm? Why should schizophrenia get in the way of gun ownership? Everyone else can buy one, but you can't because you're diagnosed mentally ill. Isn't that discriminatory?
Well, I think that would hurt other people, so I'm not for any program that would hurt other people, but programs that allow people to excel and become better people, then there's nothing wrong with that. But having a mental illness and then having a firearm, which, I mean, anyone having a firearm is probably not a good idea in general.
You're totally right. You're totally right.
Right. I thought you would agree.
If you're a narcoleptic, why shouldn't you be a school bus driver?
You would probably hurting others. And
yeah,
I don't think that's what this Board of Education's after. I think they're after helping those who would be excluded because they didn't take gymnastics when they were 6 or 7, like other children.
I wish we had more time because I have many more examples for you, Kathy Aru, but we don't.
Okay.
Great to see you.
Good to see you.
We'll be back.